Now, a recent campaign titled Racism Not Welcome has been introduced to councils across New South Wales. And with it came these anti-racism signs placed throughout Sydney's suburbs. You may have seen them. Understandably, not all residents are impressed with the move, and neither are many councillors. I'm now joined by Cumberland councillor Steve Christou. Steve, you have labelled this move as virtue signalling and tokenistic. Why is this campaign going ahead despite many calls against it?
Rita, good evening. If I was Nostradamus, I'd be able to tell you why this campaign is going ahead. However, unfortunately, what we have is a bunch of woke, idealistic, victimhood mentality-minded people that like to push these kind of moronic ideas onto the rest of us. Nobody condones racism. I don't, you don't, nobody does. As a child of Greek Cypriot refugees, I don't condone it. But however, for some reason, in an area like Cumberland, where 62% of the population are born overseas and speak a language other than English at home, what I've asked the Labor Party councillors to explain satisfactorily is, where's the racism? Who's being racist to who? And I can't seem to get an answer.
Well, yeah, you've got a very multicultural electorate. What sort of feedback are you getting from them? And do people get the feeling that when they see these signs, it gives the impression that you are in a racist place, that racism is a deep problem there? It really, I think, sends all sorts of ugly messages.
Oh, look, it absolutely does. And I've been inundated by concerned residents asking, are these signs going up in my street? It'll devalue my property. People would think this is a bad street, that we have problems in the street. This street is full of racists. People are naturally scared and confused as to why this campaign is being thrust upon them. In a civilised society like Australia, we have laws against racism and against other crimes. So what are we going to do? Put up signs, no theft, no abuse tolerated? It's just virtual signalling and dog whistling at its finest.
It really is, and you've got to wonder about the motivation behind this. Now, you've lodged a motion regarding the matter. It's going to be heard next council meeting. Do you expect to force a change and get these signs removed?
Well, unfortunately, at the very first council meeting of this new council, the now majority Labor Party councillors came and presented this issue to have them installed. I had it knocked out last year. The very first issue they want to present to a community that's been savaged by COVID, curfews, restrictions, unable to work, pay their mortgage, rent and bills and put food on the table, is no racism signs. One would have thought they would have come to council, presented something productive like how they're going to provide education campaigns or assistance packages to help their residents that have been affected by COVID, who perhaps can't pay the bills. Families have broken up. Businesses have shut their doors permanently for good. Yet somehow the main priority for some councillors is to whack up a racism not welcome sign, and that's going to solve all our community's problems.
So that is depressing. You'd think they have better priorities. I really hope your motion gets up at the next council meeting and they can refocus their energies on actually doing something worthwhile for the community. Steve Christou, always great to speak with you.
Thank you, Rita.